He asked Rebekah Vardy, could he pack everything in his kitchen? Failed to mention that her Range Rover keys were in a cup on the kitchen, which then got packed. We ended up having to unpack all of Rebekah Vardy's kitchen boxes to find this Range Rover key. Do your homework on your mover, because there's a lot of cowboys out there, non-accredited. Your local estate agent might recommend a guy with a van, but he's not always going to be the best guy.
Ashby isn't suffering too badly at the moment. We're still getting plenty of inquiries and new work in. A lot of home movers are affected by matters happening in government and in the world, but some people are just wanting to crack on and move no matter what. Hello and welcome to Fishers on the Case. This is the podcast where we talk to legal professionals, business owners and industry experts about their lives and their career. My name is Amanda Payne. I'm the host of Fishers on the Case and the CEO of Fishers Solicitors here in Ashby. So today I've got with me Lee Robinson. Welcome, Lee. Lee is from LMS, Moving and Storage Company, and deals with home removals for people in our region. So very good welcome to you this morning, Lee. Nice to meet you.
Thanks, Amanda.
And
nice
thank you very much for coming in.
No problem.
So let's go back to the beginning then. So when you were leaving school, did you have any dreams or aspirations? What did you want to be?
I wanted to be a rugby player.
Wow, okay. And were you?
Yes, yeah. I managed to play for Bristol and Leicester Tigers in the Premiership. So
okay.
When I was at university in Plymouth, the dream did come true at some point.
Fantastic. What were you studying in Plymouth? What were you doing there?
Business economics.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there was a rugby team at the uni that you were part of, or?
Yes, there was. Bizarrely, I didn't play any rugby at that time.
Yeah.
Mum and Dad sent me to university to forget rugby.
Did they?
My first chance had gone wanting, and I had to focus on my education at that point.
Okay.
But inevitably, I found my way back into the rugby path.
Yeah. So you lived in Bristol for a while, did you? And
I did. Yeah, I lived in Clifton in the centre of Bristol. Yeah, for
Bristol's
5
a
years.
nice place, isn't it? It's good.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah.
As a man in his mid-20s.
Yes.
Good fun.
Exciting. Yes. And then you managed to get to Leicester Tigers then?
Yes. At the end of my career at Bristol,
yeah.
Richard Cockrell asked me to come up the M42 inside and play for the big boys. So, yeah.
What an experience. What year was that then, roughly?
2010.
Okay. And how long did you play for the Tigers?
2 years.
Yeah.
And then I went and played for Wasps for a little bit.
Okay.
Which was good fun. Went to London and played a bit of rugby there under Di Young. And then I went and played in Italy at the end of my career.
Wow. Which part of Italy?
A mountainous region near Rome called L'Aquila.
Yeah. Wow. So how on earth do we get from rugby to home removals?
Well, I think, it's bizarre. I think people just assume because you're big, you can move things. So when I finished, people were like going, can you move that from there to there? And then I just thought, I might be able to make a business out of this.
Yeah.
So
you started from nothing. You set the business up yourself, did you?
Yeah, 100%. One van, myself.
Yeah.
And a couple of helpers at the time. And it just went from there, really.
So you were the man with a van?
Officially,
yeah. Back in the day.
Yeah, even though we don't like that badge anymore.
No.
That's how it originated.
Yeah, very good. So how did you grow the business then? How did you...
To
get to where you are today? What have you done?
I think coming out of Tigers and playing rugby, I was sort of known through playing rugby in that respect. And
a lot of contacts.
It helped with my networking, which I found was invaluable early on. Even though I'm less reliant upon it now, I did enjoy networking and meeting people. And when I was holding the water for Leicester and in the networking events in the Matty Elliowood stands, etc., it was quite easy to circulate and meet new people.
So, and how have you gone about finding new staff to help you and recruiting as you've grown? How have you done that?
Well, is
it word of mouth, or have you had to advertise and interview?
Yeah, you've got to recruit. You've got to get the right people because it's a tough job. Not everybody's cut out for it.
No, okay.
And you learn the hard way early on. You go through. Your retention is a massive factor. But when people hear about how you operate from other firms, normally they come from other firms, or I find removals men also have. They tend to come in teams. If one comes, they all come.
What is a team? 3? or
It depends on the size of the job.
okay?
Some big jobs. I mean, I've got a job on Warren Hill today. It's got 6 men on it, moving a £1.5 million house over 2 days into storage, which will then be delivered to Cornwall. So it depends on the volume, largely.
How many vans have you got now in total?
We've got 8 lorries,
Okay.
6 Luton vans, and growing. I'm shopping for more lorries as demand increases.
Yeah.
And you've got to have different weight capacities for different jobs going different distances.
Of course. Yeah.
We're doing quite a bit of commercial moving, and sometimes the items tend to be a lot heavier that we've got to move, and you need the correct weights on the vehicles, HGV trucks, especially when you're going distance.
Yeah. As a business owner then, what is your biggest headache?
Complaints.
Okay, yeah. And dealing with complaints.
Complaints procedure, I mean, we're on the BAR, so we've got to follow a quite strict complaints procedure.
Okay.
When they come through. But as I was discussing with you earlier, as the cost of living has increased, and in the climate at the moment, complaints we're finding are on the up, because at the end of the day, moving house is expensive. And we are the last point of contact for people.
Yes.
Therefore, the last point of contact for trying to recover monies
after the move.
Of that moving process.
Yeah.
Luckily, as a conveyancer yourself, you're all right at the start, so you get your money along with the agents, and we've got to fight tooth and nail for hours.
Yeah.
It appears at the moment.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, depending on the client, obviously.
Yes. Yeah. So for a regular person moving house, when is the best time for them to contact you as a removal firm? What? Partway through the conveyancing process? Is it when a date is banded about? What's the best timescale for someone to get in touch?
I would say start looking for your movers 2 to 3 weeks prior to exchange.
Okay.
That would be the best time.
You can't always fix the exchange date, though.
I know.
That's the difficult thing.
This is it,
isn't it? So it has to all be very fluid, doesn't it?
It does. You've got to get a good solicitor,
of course,
Amanda,
yes.
who's can give you those
dates,
guide
you, yes,
and nail those things down.
Yeah.
But as you know, moving house in this country is still quite a big punt.
It is. Yeah, it takes a long time.
Yeah.
Probably too long. 4 months average. Some are longer, some are shorter.
Really?
It's a long time from start to finish, isn't it, for people?
Yeah, I've heard it's averaging 101 days. Is that?
Well, they're all thereabouts. They're all thereabouts. It's a long time. What we have found, though, is how close exchange of contracts is to completion. And sometimes clients are very insistent on having that gap of, say, a week or so they can arrange their removals, make sure the pets are out the way, and put all their own practical arrangements in place. But then still it doesn't happen. The exchange of contracts still doesn't happen until a day or two before completion. It's nerve-wracking, isn't it? Or some even on the same day.
Same day exchange completes.
It's nerve-wracking, isn't it, for people? I don't know how they can go to bed at night thinking, is it actually going to happen tomorrow or not? It's
I think
tough.
At LMS, we've noticed the convergence of this time between exchange and complete.
Yeah, it's narrower.
So I have tried to design policies which are as customer friendly as we can get them. So
yes,
I mean, within the restrictions of being a BAR member, we've managed to push the keep up to 48 hours before moving. So
would they lose money at that point?
So we won't bill them right up to 48 hours prior to moving.
Okay.
If they need to cancel within that, we do bill a waiver. Now, a lot of other firms, they start billing 3 days before the exchange date. But we, as a friendly mover, we give them 48 hours right up to completion, which we found really good. And if our clients need a buffer, they can pay a fee to then cancel the day before.
Wow, okay.
So that's good. We've also got, with key release as well, we don't start billing until 4 p.m. key release, which a lot of movers are 1 p.m, 2 p.m. So more than likely, again, if you've got a good solicitor and you get those keys early, you're not going to incur charges, but then you can take
There's extra charges after 4 p.m, is there?
You can take a waiver out. And
if you want to help ensure that happening.
Because a lot of keys do get sent through at 10 to 5, don't they?
Yeah, sometimes you only complete at 10 to 5 in a long chain. Yeah.
And then that makes removal day quite tough. But
Yeah.
if our clients pay for a late key, we know to put, and they can anticipate they're in a chain and they're going to get their keys late.
It's going to be late, yeah.
We'll add an extra body. So
yes.
when they do get those keys and they've got, a 2,000 cubic feet job, which is a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And they're not going into the late hours,
Yeah.
getting children's beds erected and so forth.
It must be difficult for you to manage, not knowing, so let's say Friday, because most people still tend to move on a Friday for some reason, don't they? You think you've got sort of 8 households to move, and then it might end up only being 1 or 2.
Well, that's it.
That must be really difficult to juggle.
Absolutely.
As
and
a
luckily,
business.
we've got a few staff in the office that are masters at doing this, and we have reserve lists, so people that can't get in.
Yeah.
I mean, we always count on a few moving away.
Yes.
And we've
dropping off.
Yeah. But the key thing is to know your capacity.
Yes.
Know your staff numbers, know your vehicles that are available, know the jobs inside out. So we survey every job as best we can.
Yeah. So if someone's moving, do you go to the house they're leaving and the house they're purchasing?
Yeah, absolutely.
You go to both.
A lot of the time, if there are access issues,
right, yeah,
we will go and visit the house, 100%. We will always check out the new property on Google. I was at a commercial quotation yesterday and I went to the other site because it was in the city centre off Newark.
Yeah.
So we inspected both ends.
See how you can get there.
With
the big lorries.
That's right,
big vans, yeah.
Because access is tough in certain areas. And if you get that wrong as a mover, you're going to put your client under a lot of stress. You're not going to get them out on time.
Yeah.
You then may incur fees, not making vacant possession, as you would know.
Yeah.
It's a tricky game.
It is, yeah.
If so you've got to get the right people.
Yeah. And when you potentially get keys at 10 to 5 at night, what time is the latest you think any of your teams have ever been at work, sort of emptying and putting furniture into the new one? What time could it go on till?
Well, we try to make it as early as possible.
Sure.
But sometimes things happen outside of your control. People remain in the houses, cleaning the houses, won't vacate their houses. Some people haven't got decent removal companies where we're moving into.
Right. Okay.
And they've undershot jobs, and then our chaps are waiting outside, and sometimes that can delay things.
Yes.
So sometimes, like you say, it's out of your control. But we try and make sure we control as best we can what we can. So.
Yeah. So it'd be good if you were involved in the whole chain, wouldn't it? Now you can control.
Top and bottom.
Yes.
Yeah. Sometimes that does happen.
Yeah, it must do, yeah.
But yeah, it would be great. But like you said, exchanging and completing on the same day can be quite nail biting. But we reassure our clients with storage, maybe putting some into storage before the move or having that as a contingency.
Yeah.
And it puts
I've been involved in things like that on a Friday late where they've got out and not been able to get in, and the removal company have had to sort out the storage over the weekend until hopefully the Monday they can then move in.
And quite often, if we haven't got any jobs on over the weekend, it remains in the vehicles. It goes into the secure compound.
Yes.
And then we deliver Monday morning.
Yes. Yeah. Any good stories to tell from house moving? Any funny stories?
There's quite a few. Some I couldn't repeat on here, probably.
No names.
No names. No. Well, I moved Jamie Vardy a couple of years ago.
Oh, okay.
And we were moving him out of a property in Mount Sorrel. And at the time, I employed a Romanian removal guy, and he was one of the best removal men I've ever employed.
Okay.
He could carry fridges on his back single-handedly. The guy was a machine. And he asked Rebekah Vardy when he was packing a kitchen that could he pack everything in his kitchen, and obviously Rebekah Vardy was sort of probably on Instagram to Colleen or someone like that, and just said, yeah, go for it. So we packed the whole of the kitchen. Little did she fail to mention that her Range Rover keys were in a cup on the kitchen, which then got packed.
Oh no!
And then that that day, they were due to go to Chelsea for a press conference or something. So we ended up having to unpack all of Rebekah Vardy's kitchen boxes to find this Range Rover key. Yeah. Yeah. So that was quite entertaining at one point.
Yes.
She also proceeded to, when we actually moved her, we were supposed to move her and then deliver her in consecutive days.
Yeah.
She then, we then loaded her and packed her, and then she then proceeded to tell us that she was going to Chelsea that following day. We couldn't pack her. So that happened. And then on the delivery, she painted all the doorways white. Well, she had somebody paint.
Literally. On the day of moving
She had painters in painting the doorways.
Right, couldn't wait.
No, so all of her stuff, as it went through, and all my removal men had like white
arms,
white paint on them, and the sofa covers that we were using, all like streaks of white on them, which we had that to throw away after. So it was quite eventful.
Yes, yeah. And do you prefer moving people in the larger homes or the smaller homes? Is there a preference? Does it
Absolutely
matter?
Not. Any types of move.
Yeah.
Every move represents each time a unique challenge.
Yes.
The client or the property or the access or how they want things doing. We move anybody that needs moving. We don't discriminate.
Yeah. Okay. And have you got any top tips for movers? Anything you can recommend, or anything they can do in advance to help?
There's loads of things.
Yeah. Give me the top three then. Top three things that home movers should be thinking about.
Well, do your homework on your mover for one, because there's a lot of cowboys out there, non-accredited. Mm-hmm. Your local estate agent might recommend a guy with a van, but he's not always going to be the best guy.
No.
Don't listen to solicitors when they say don't book. That's a huge thing we get.
Is that what you find?
Yeah.
Don't commit yourself yet.
Yeah, because what happens is that, as you know, the dates come through last minute, and removers are all booked up. Just check your cancellation policies.
Yes, with removers.
With the movers, because some will penalise you if you get your date last minute, or you have to move your date last minute. But increasingly so, we're getting more flexible because of the way the industry moves.
Okay.
And you can move your dates and perfectly well, but you're not necessarily going to lose all your money. So instead of having your date dropped on your last moment, you can book a mover, put deposit down safely with a good mover, with a good cancellation policy, and not have it left to the last minute when your dates are given to you.
Yeah.
That's a big thing we're finding. A lot of people are scared to do so because they don't know the movers' policies.
Yeah, and it's also up in the air, isn't it? Hearing from the lawyers and the estate agents that
I mean,
it could be next week, but we're not 100% sure yet.
Yeah, and understandably, solicitors are covering their backs in not wanting to put their client into jeopardy, but they don't know really the other end of the scale. What
probably should find out more. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what can a home mover do with the home that they're leaving? Obviously, recommend they have a good sort out first.
Yeah, absolutely. One big thing is just in the weeks prior to it is just clear out your rubbish.
So you don't take it with you.
Yeah, your movers. A lot of movers offer clearances. They're cheaper sometimes than skips. You can get a good deal if you're using them for your move as well. We'll come and pick up your stuff in your garage and tip it responsibly.
Okay. So you do house clearances as well?
Yeah, we do.
At your business, yeah.
Yeah.
And is that after somebody's died, or is it sort of an estate related matter where people live away and parents' house might be, miles away and they can't do things themselves?
Absolutely, yeah. A lot of it is bereavement sort of planning. We've got an organised assistant attached to us as well. So when relatives are finding it hard to sift through things and get them organised before we come in and do the moving, we're linked with somebody that does that too. And we're doing more and more business in that sector.
Yeah, that sounds very helpful.
Yeah, but certainly clearing out. So when we come to move your moving day, it's just stuff that needs to be moved.
Yes.
Dismantling stuff is quite useful. Bringing all your garden items and pots and bringing those into your garage and bringing your loft stuff down, clearing your loft.
Yes. Full vacant possession always needed.
Absolutely.
Not always given, but
Yeah.
it's supposed to be. So has there been a turning point in your life that's completely changed your direction? Is there, obviously, getting to the point where you're no longer a rugby professional, you had to obviously then find something, I guess.
Yeah.
That was your big turning point, and it's something that you must really enjoy now. And
Absolutely. I think when I would sort of come to the sort of end of my professional rugby career, and I was lying in bed, aching, and just not wanting to go into the gym anymore, I just thought I have to do something else.
Yeah.
Bizarrely, I went into lifting more things.
Yes. A different nature.
There was a bit of a turning point.
Yeah. So what is the most pleasurable thing about your business then? What gives you the most pleasure?
Just seeing how helping people move into their new homes and seeing their faces when their sort of mini civilizations are changed.
Yes.
And if we do it successfully, then getting a review back and getting some feedback to say that we did a good job for them, and hearing that my men have just gone above and beyond, and
that's nice.
Just moving people successfully.
Yes.
Is really satisfying.
Yeah. Yeah. Good.
More than scoring tries and things like that.
Yeah. So if people want to get in touch with you, what's the best way? How can they reach you?
There's a couple of ways really. There's phone.
Yeah.
So we're Leicester 430047.
Okay.
Or they can fill out a quote form on the website at www.leicestermoversandstorers.co.uk.
And is the ampersand, or is it the and? A-N-D, and. In full.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, that's great. Well, I've asked you plenty of questions. Is there anything you'd like to ask me as we finish?
What are you finding? What are the current trends in house moving, being a conveyancer? What's happening?
Yeah, well, current trends generally a little bit down, but Ashby isn't suffering too badly at the moment. We're still getting plenty of inquiries and new work in. A lot of home movers are affected by matters happening in government and in the world, but some people are just wanting to crack on and move no matter what. And we're sort of getting used to this situation now where economic factors might affect whether people move or not, but some people are just wanting to move anyway. I'm trying to put all that on one side, because you can't always put your life on hold until something is finished or there's been a change, and you wait to see what the new change brings.
Yeah.
So
and how long is it? How long is the moving process typically taking?
Well, it's taking a long time. You'd think with today's technology and modernness that it would be a lot quicker than it used to be years ago.
Yeah.
When I started, people would move in a matter of weeks back in the 1980s, but now it's up to 4 months.
Yeah.
It's a long time for people.
And what would you say in your experience is the main reason for this timescale? Because I keep hearing all these stories of people in Scotland moving so much quicker.
They do. It's a different system in Scotland, yeah.
So what is the main difference?
Regulation, what the SRA put onto us now in terms of what we call onboarding clients, the administration work that we have to go through. Lenders' requirements are more and more than they ever used to be, and they're a lot tighter and stricter. So we have to make sure that where someone's buying with a mortgage, that is, it's all complied with and there's no issues. Some law firms and law practices raise inquiries that aren't necessary, so you're doing things that are a waste of time. You're perhaps dealing with people less experienced, and they're looking at a screen and a tick box, and it's hard to get past that sometimes with some firms. Yeah. So clients are not always as responsive as they perhaps once were. Even again with modern technology, they can, if you're asking a question of a client, you sort of want an answer pretty quickly, but sometimes they'll take days to come back to you. Yeah. So that doesn't help. Yeah. So communication, which, you've got to have good communication with everybody involved, haven't you?
Absolutely.
To help the process along.
100%.
So there's lots of searches aren't really a problem. They're back within a couple of weeks. They're not a hold up. Mortgage offers coming out are not a hold up. So it does seem to be the conveyancing part that is taking too much longer than it ever used to.
Do you find that land registry play any role in the moving process being longer, or not really?
Not really, but the registration at the end after somebody has moved is taking a long time. If you bought a new build, for example, it could take 2 years to get registered. So that can have an impact if somebody wanted to move quickly.
Why is that? Why does that take so long?
They've made a lot of staff redundant in COVID, and they got rid of a lot of experienced people, and they don't have, they don't quite have the systems and processes and people in place that they used to. They are much better than they used to be. I think we are seeing a lot of change and things are becoming a bit quicker, but still not as quick as what it was in the past.
Sounds like
so. It's government cutbacks.
Yeah, sounds like they need to embrace AI more than anybody, don't they?
I'm not sure they do at the land registry. Everything has to be
are they a bit
accurate.
Are they a bit archaic down there?
I'm not really sure
are they still
how they
drinking
operate
out
their
of troughs?
systems. Some of it might be AI, but we haven't got too much AI yet in conveyancing. Some of what we do, we don't use AI here, but some of the third-party providers that we use are starting to use AI quite a bit now.
Okay.
Reading search results for us, certain things becoming much more automated, which is useful.
Yeah.
So maybe that will help quicken up the process.
Yeah.
As time goes on.
Well, fingers crossed.
So, yeah, brilliant. Well, thank you very much again, Lee, for coming in. Really nice to meet you.
No problem at all. Thank you for having me.